Hi, welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we will show you how to use a feature or demonstrate a technique in just few minutes. In this video, we are going to see how to generate a conformal or matching connection mesh between two or multiple domains. In many mesh generation tools, the user has to perform manual operation to extract the common interface surface between multiple domains. But in Fidelity Express, this operation is highly simplified and the tool can auto-detect the interface surfaces without much of effort from the user. Now let us see the workflow with an example to demonstrate this. We have considered a water jacket cooling assembly geometry. The geometry has a fluid domain with pipe channels covered by a solid cover or solid domain on top. Let us see the geometry in detail by taking a cut section which clearly shows the fluid and solid domains. Once we expand the geometry, we can see the outside surface which represents the solid domain and the inside surfaces or the pipes representing the fluid domain. The fluid domain has the inlet and outlet, and let's take a cut section to see how it looks like. As said, the pipe channel represents the fluid domain and gap between the pipe and the solid cover represents the solid domain. Let's go into the domain creation. Click on domain creation and create a solid domain. And add the assembly to the solid domain. Similarly, create one more domain which is the fluid domain and add the jacket assembly to this fluid domain. Once generated, expand both solid and fluid domains and delete the unnecessary surfaces from the corresponding domains. For example, in the solid domain, the inlet, outlet and the closing surfaces are not required and can be deleted. Similarly, in fluid domain, the outside surface can be deleted. In this video, the intention is to show how Fidelity Express can generate automatic interface surfaces while generating the mesh. Hence, we are not generating any interface surfaces or the connections in the domain context. Let's jump to the mesh generation tab. Once into mesh generation tab, click on create mesh generation, select Express and add both the solid and fluid domains into the mesh setup. User has to take care that the biggest geometry or the domain is on top of the hierarchy. Select mesh setup 1 and set the initial cell size to 0.003 meters or 3 mm. Once done, select the fluid domain and set the uniform refinement or the refinement level to 2 levels. We can leave the other settings as it is. Now, since the solid and fluid surfaces are in close proximity and the gap has to be captured, we are going to use proximity manager option. Select the proximity manager, then create a proximity manager. Expand the solid domain and select all the surfaces under the outer side surface. Once selected, click on create from selection and the surface will be added to the proximity manager. Set the refinement levels in the proximity manager and we are good to go for the mesh generation. Once the mesh setup is done, save the file and select the number of cores for parallel mesh generation. Once the mesh is generated, the user can go into the mesh statistics option and look into the details of the mesh generated. Now let us see how the conformal mesh or the matching connection mesh has been generated. Select the mesh setup and load the mesh. Click the cut section and there you see the conformal mesh generated between fluid and solid. You can see there is a complete node-to-node connectivity between the fluid domain, which is the fluid or the mesh inside the fluid channel, pipes, and also the mesh which is coming out of the fluid and the gap between the solid cover and the fluid channel. This shows how Express can reduce their effort in generating conformal mesh or the matching connection mesh between multiple domains. Even in the tree, you can see without creating any interface surfaces by the user. The tool automatically generates the connection between the two surfaces, which is the interface surface, which is coming from the fluid domain, and the inside surface coming from the solid domain. So this shows how Fidelity Express can reduce your effort. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button. Do subscribe to our channel for more upcoming videos like this. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please drop your comments below or connect with us through LinkedIn, which is linked to the description. Thank you.